So we have some new stuff to talk about, and we wanted to give you guys an inside look at some of the stuff Chris has been working on for our super secret project. So I'll have him explain it to you.
This very confined room, I mean, we're just making do with the room that we have.
Let's get a look at it.
I've got
This is our prop room. So costumes,
all kinds of shit going on in here.
props, and Chris's secret project.
I don't have any actual work surfaces, so I'm just kind of working around this chair. So I can literally just spin on the chair and work at shit. But one of the more exciting things that I'm doing right now is working on the sound case. So what we had was we had a mixing board, and we had a wireless receiver for our lapel mics, because all of our characters are now wearing these to capture the audio. And then we had battery packs and all kinds of wiring and a bunch of other crap, and we needed it all to be in one case. Well, the original case was going to have to be like at least 3 times bigger. So I've fabricated some stuff up, modified the board, and managed to fit everything inside this case here. And now I'm working on the power supply for it. Everything's going to run on lithium-ion batteries. And it's actually a very complicated power supply. It's a switch mode power supply. And I've gone ahead and actually made a circuit board. So this is the board that I've made. It's in test phase right now. I have to make a new transformer for it. But as of right now, this is the bad boy here. And essentially what this does is it takes these battery packs that we have are 8.5 volts to 12 volts, and it takes that voltage and it boosts it up to 16 volts, and it keeps it at 16 volts so it can run the board properly. And as the battery dies, the voltage stays the same. So yeah, that's what we're working on, and I have to have all this done for, what, tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night at 8.
Friday night at 8, we're leaving, we're out filming, so I have like less than 24 hours to get all this shit put together and ready to go. Yeah, I have my work cut out for me.
Should be fun though.
I hope somebody's pulling for me.
So yeah, let's continue with our little look around here. This is our, like I said, our prop room. Got a lot of our camera equipment and storage stuff, lights and shit in the bottom. The golden gun from the music video hangs from our chandelier. It's pretty awesome. This here, we've never actually talked about it, but let's, Chris, why don't you do the honors?
Sure. Well, we were talking about some really cool video techniques and how we can film stuff and make the series look really professional and super awesome. So I built a slider, and it's on roller bearings. So there's no play in the actual head itself, and I mounted a nice fluid head to it, so you can get those nice sliding shots. This thing mounts on a tripod, 2 tripods, one here and one over here, and then once it's mounted to the tripod, you can get those sliding shots, mount your camera up here, and you can pan and do all that goofy stuff that us filmmakers like to do. And yeah, you can also do some stuff on the ground, maybe have it slide underneath a car, or, you know, through windows, pretty much anything you can come up with. All awesomeness.
So that's that, hidden over here with some of our other guns and whatnot. Let's take a look in here. Got guns, gas mask, more costume type stuff. Our old alien mask from Master Chief crap. What do we have in this one? So in this box we have a new super surprise that we can't show anybody until that video is released. More camera mounts and such. Oh. Our this is behind the scenes sneak preview. Our director is Matt Damon. Various costumes. What's in this one?
That's all electronic gear.
All parts and shit that Chris has torn apart and made into stuff. Oh, we can't show that yet. That's top secret.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much it, though. That's our parts / building / props room, and everything that goes on that you see in our videos kind of starts from here.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about all your cameras and cases and shit.
Oh. Well, we keep a lot of sound gear in this guy. I'm not going to clear it off and pull everything out, but we have boom mics, wires.
So, sound B.
And then
Lights
we've
A
got studio
B.
lights in these two here. And there's another case in the closet with stands and all kinds of other crazy stuff.
Now, his temporary table here is actually camera case, what, A? Or B? So that's one of his cameras. What camera's in there?
The XH-A1 is in there. We have 2 of those that we're filming with.
So people constantly ask us about the camera, so why don't you tell?
Well, the 2 cameras that we have, XL2, which is just a standard def camera. Really, really nice camera. Really heavy. Stable. It's great for lost and abandoned. That's the one that I use most of the time for lost and abandoned. You can hold it, you can run with it, and it's not all over the place. Most people think that I have it on a steady cam, but I don't. I just carry it in my hand or on my shoulder. And then the XH-A1 is the high def cam, which we don't film a lot of stuff with right now that you guys are watching, but we're filming the entire secret series that we're doing. That's all done with the high def cameras, so everything that's going to be put out in HD 1080p when I export it. So yeah, that's for your viewing pleasure. Pretty much everything camera related.
Except for this package here. You can't see it, it's really dark in here. But Chris has, I guess he's going to show it to you. Here, might as well take this.
Let me clear space.
You might want this too.
So this is the best. So we do have a steady cam that we are filming everything with. Get some awesome shots.
Jeez, if I didn't know any better, I'd say we're getting more and more professional every day.
Something like that. So this is the arm, plugs into the vest. Essentially this plugs into the vest. It's got some springs and balancers and all that stuff in there. So the camera will actually sit on this post here, and as you're walking, this here takes all the bounce out of your walk. So you can get some shots. It looks like the camera is on a dolly, and you still have the freedom to walk around and be completely mobile. And then the other part that the camera actually mounts to, I've done some customizing with this piece.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I set it up so you can slide these out. You just hit the stops and lock it into place, and slide this out. The same thing. There's a monitor that sits on here, and there's batteries that sit on the other side. I'm not going to assemble everything, but camera sits on top, and essentially all this does is it keeps the camera from waving around as you're doing your shoot. It always stays level, and as you turn, the camera will stay going in one direction. That's pretty much it.
Now, the one cool thing about this is he actually does have a big monitor that he puts on here, so he can actually see, without looking at the tiny screen on the camera, what he's doing. So he can get far shots and whatnot with looking at his monitor. Now, that very same monitor he's got a wireless attachment for, so that if somebody was directing, they can actually look at the monitor from wherever he's filming, like 20 feet away, and they could see what he sees without having to follow him side by side. It's coming really handy.
There's been a lot of times in this project where I'd be running and it's uneven terrain. We got sticks, we got branches all over the place, like when we're doing the shots in the woods. And I gotta pay attention to where I'm running and what's going on around me. I can't exactly look at the monitor the entire time. So to make sure that things are staying in shot, I'll have somebody watch the remote monitor just to make sure that the shot looks good, or else we'd have to take it again. And this kit, everything that goes on my body probably weighs upwards around 70 pounds. So it's not exactly a little kit. Everything here has quite a bit of weight to it. Which just adds to the steadiness. Kind of more weight you have to move around, the steadier it's going to be. But yeah, the handheld monitor, the portable monitor, really helps to make sure that we get those shots.
All right. Well, that's most of everything we have that I can think about talking about. We're running up to 10 minutes, so yeah, thanks for watching.